Hey, good morning. So I'm getting quite a collection of chisels. I'm not saying they're good quality chisels, but I'm getting a collection of chisels and various lengths. These are really cheap, but they do have their place. We got two pieces of wood, and this will be the tops with the holes in them. I took this square and laid out two lines just off center between equal thirds, so I got more room in the middle. Same thing over here. And I marked this one every 1.25 inches because I want a little bit of space between these two. But on this one I only did 1 inch because a lot smaller handles. And these are smaller handles too. I actually intend to drill this one so that it goes in and rests on this lip. I don't know if that's going to work out, but I need to get my drill bits out. And this one I want to go down into this lip right here. These I want to go down and have them rest there. That is not optimal. That could dull them. We'll play that by ear. Might be making a third one. So I've got 3 spacers, one for each end, and I'm going to put one across the back. I want some support. I don't want it running this way. I want it running this way for extra stability. This is pallet wood, and it's not perfect. There's a bunch of knots right here. I like that. I like the defects in the wood where the knots are. So lots of knots in this, but that's okay. I like that figure on the wood. So since I've got all of these marked out already, okay, so I worked out what I'm going to do. This is the little $50 Harbor Freight Central Machinery 5-speed drill press. I tend to use it the most because it's smaller than the rest of them, and I can lug it over here just a bit easier. I measured these, and they were half, but they were just a smidge over half, so they wouldn't go down in a 1/2 inch hole. But that'll now go in there. The only thing I had was this. So in experimenting with these two, I'm getting tear out on the back even with the block under it. So I'll go through on this side till it's almost there, turn it over, and that's how I got that real nice one. So let's try that. Okay, that way I get nice on both sides. So I've got 3 messed up ones on this side, 1 messed up one on this side, but that's pretty bad. So it's just a matter now of going halfway through on this side, halfway through on the other, and just power through. There we go. Now once again, it needs sanded. So there, I've got 2. They're slightly different spacing because of the size of what I'm putting in them. So all I got to do now is assemble it. Ready to sand, but there's no way to attach dust collection to these. Okay, so I got to clean up real good, and then I'll start putting it. Got these as clamps from Harbor Freight. I think they're 6-inch clamps. Probably the ones I use the most. Okay, so here's the finished product. Went ahead and loaded the chisels. A couple of these chipped out when I drilled them. Nothing I can do about that. I really like this detail right here. I like the show of the green down here. I put all the straight and skew chisels across the back. Those are the ones I'll use the least. I put the V-tools and all the gouges across the front. It accomplished what I wanted, which was a nice secure place to put all my chisels. I got to make another one. So, finished product number 1. I built these chisel racks. Works really well for these because they go in and they go in the hole and they don't touch the bottom. Same for these. They go in, mount really nice, and don't go to the bottom. So I'm happy with those. I'm not happy with these. Now, these are cheap chisels, but I use them. They work well. But I'm not happy with these because they go to the side. They slide on that very easily. Okay, so what I'm going to do to fix that is put this leather, glue this leather down, and then they won't slide. It'll also cushion the edges. The edges keep hitting that board. It can dull them unnecessarily. So this will help manage that. They won't slide as easy. Okay, so I cut that and laid it in there. In retrospect, I probably want to trim it, but it works good. Now it won't automatically put these, but basically where you put them is where they'll stay now. They won't have to worry about them sliding around like they did before. So there we go. I think it works out great. Okay, so holds my pencils, my pen in place. Those always hang off the sides. It keeps these in place. Not necessarily overly neat, but still keeps them from moving around. So if you like the videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.